All right, good evening, everybody. Make sure this is up and working here because I know sometimes my stuff doesn't want to work. Sure, my sound's on. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we are working. Cool. I wanted to make sure my thing was working here. So good evening, everybody. Welcome into live severe weather coverage here. Gonna do a little video for you guys. Decided to do a video at the last minute here, but we're gonna take a look at the severe weather threat that's ongoing right now. So we'll say one good thing here. The good thing is there has been no confirmed tornadoes, which is great to hear. I know a lot of storm chasers down there are probably booing and hooing, but unfortunately, that is great for the people. Well, not unfortunately, it's unfortunately bad for them, because I know a lot of people make their living on it, but it's good for the people because I know these areas are very popular and these areas have dealt with enough tornadoes as of recent. So we'll take a look here and see what we got going on. Maybe we'll find a couple of little storms here and there and see what was going on. So we'll start up here near Kansas City since there's the least amount of tornadoes up here right now. Even though there's a TUDS signature. Another good thing is these storms are starting to go QLCS, which is great. So that's going to dwindle down your strong tornado potential. All of a sudden, everybody's going live on YouTube. I must pick the right time, right? Okay. So we did have a couple tornadoes earlier, tornado warnings earlier up in southern Iowa, southeast of Des Moines. What town was it that had the tornado warning earlier that I was looking at? Somewhere up in here. Oh, it was like the Knoxville area. So they had a tornado warning earlier up there, which is obviously gone now. Good for that. Service for thunderstorm watch up there. That goes until 9 p.m. Central Time for 1.5-inch size hail, 70-mile-per-hour winds. We have a tornado watch out for western Missouri down through eastern Kansas. And I think a little bit, extreme southeastern Nebraska. So that is until 10 p.m. Central Time. Right now we have two or three severe thunderstorm warnings in that watch. We have one just straight west of Kansas City right now. If I can get it clicked on, it would be great. We're going to watch these storms to see if any tornadoes do happen out of them. But right now it's looking good that there is no tornado potential. So that, like I said, that is great news for the people down there that have dealt with plenty of tornadoes this year. I know the storm chasers aren't too happy with it, but it is what it is. They were looking at this day to be a strong tornado potential day. I just don't think the ingredients ended up being there today. So, but again, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning here for Lawrence. Been down in that area. This goes for another 19 minutes, so that would be 7:30 p.m. Central Time. So another 20 minutes, yeah. So and that's for 60-mile-an-hour winds. That is moving off to the northeast at, I think it said 50? Yeah, moving east at 50. So moving kind of towards Oklahoma, or Kansas City. Let's jump down here. Let's go down further down the line. We're going to switch radars up too, because I know the radar down here gets a little bit further down. There we go. All right. I'm very familiar with this area. So we got a severe thunderstorm warning down here. This is coming out of Howard. It's a nice little hail core in that one. 70-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail. That's for another 34 minutes. So that one goes until 7:45. There's a warning right behind it as it expires. We do have a wind gust reported up to 60 and $half size hail. Got one right behind it, dime size hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds. That's also kind of moving off to the northeast at 55. So they're moving fast. They're fast moving. Right now, the only tornado warned, or I'm sorry, not the only one that I could see producing a tornado would be this front one right here. This one, because kind of is a little off by itself right now. But I think the tornado threat is starting to dwindle unless these guys down here do something, which I highly doubt. Unfortunately, it's heading right through Barnsdall, which a lot of my chaser friends know Barnsdall. That is a pretty sad area that has been hit by a very large tornado that was very deadly. And I apologize for coming on late. I know if I missed a lot earlier today. I was out doing a parade, of Halloween parade, so I wasn't able to be on earlier and sooner, but life happens. Gotta do fire department things sometimes, so and then there's this tornado warning back, or tornado watch back here that goes till 9 o'clock Central Time. And then this one here goes for a while, so we're going to keep an eye on this one here. This one goes until midnight. That's for downtown Tulsa, Stillwater, and just east of Oklahoma City. Moore and Norman are in that watch for this tail end Charlie stuff down here. We'll take a look at the radar down here and see what we can see. These storms here are a little bit more off by themselves, so Oklahoma City definitely needs to keep an eye on everything here as these move in here. We got a couple little cells down here further to the south near Lawton and Apache and Carnegie, moving off to the northeast. So that's going to be heading up towards Bridge Creek and Union City, and then eventually towards Norman. So a lot of these areas are very familiar with tornadoes, and they hope they don't have any. So we'll have to see what happens. But I think these ones back here might have to keep an eye on here. Right now we have a quarter size hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds. This one has ping pong ball size hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds. This is for that cell that's moving through Marshall, Orlando, Mulhall, off to the north side of Oklahoma City, kind of heading up towards Perry, heading into Perry right now. But this one here is moving out of Ponca City. Very familiar with Ponca City. I actually spent some time down there this year, so and then there's these ones back here that are further to the southwest. I'll have to message out to my friend Nick, who lives in Hydro here. He's getting a pretty nasty storm right now going in towards Bridgeport, towards Gary. That's going to be heading up towards Kingfisher, Hennessy, and then I was going to say south of Enid. Weatherford, spent some time. Weatherford actually caught that the Custer City tornado in Weatherford earlier this year, so very familiar with that area now. So I think we have to keep an eye on these storms because they're still kind of hooking a little bit here. Kind of see there's a little bit of a hook in that one, a little bit of a hook trying on this one, maybe something trying on this back one here. So definitely want to keep an eye on those little ones here. These little ones down here as well. They'll be moving up into the watch area soon. Like I said, from down near Lawton, Medicine Park, Marlow, and Carnegie Fort Cobb area, and then moving up into the Oklahoma City metro very, very shortly. So you definitely have to keep a real close eye on those ones. I don't think these ones over here are really going to do anything towards Tulsa and Barnsdall and Bartlesville. Been through Bartlesville. Very nice town Bartlesville actually was. It was very, very pretty town there. Unfortunately, they had some damage from that Barnsdall tornado. That actually, I remember a hotel getting shredded pretty good in Barnesville. And those will lift off to the north into Kansas. Actually, right now, that warning west of Kansas City has been allowed to expire. So right now, we only have 3 warnings on the board right now. We have these 2 up here that are in Kansas, 2 in Kansas and 1 in Oklahoma. Oklahoma one expires in 28 minutes. $0.5 size hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. The one in Kansas, I believe it's the northern one. Yeah, it's the northern one. The one we were watching has 1-inch size hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds for another 28 minutes. And then the southern one for near Cedarvale, no Cedarvale. That's where I tried to chase a storm last time and didn't go so well. But yeah, so the Cedarvale one goes for another 43 minutes, and it has dime-size hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. So nothing too incredible here. Let's take a look at velocity. Let's see what the velocity's doing, shall we? These are those southern storms. Definitely got some rotation in them. Now you can see there's pretty good rotation going in these storms. Nothing too strong yet. There's one there. There looks to be one back here near Kingfisher. So, this isn't rotation here. That's some pretty strong gusty winds heading into Crescent right now. And then eventually going to head up towards Orlando and Mulehall area. And eventually up towards Perry. So that one definitely needs to be kept an eye on. Here, let me see if I change that. So yeah, you can definitely see there's some stuff looks like maybe trying to spin up right there. Some pretty broad rotation back here. A little bit of broad rotation back here. Nothing too exciting, nothing too crazy right now. I think these storms especially these ones on the tail end, Charlie, they really need to keep their eye on them. Especially, this is something I learned down in at the conference this year. As long as they got unimpeded inflow winds coming from whatever direction, so if they're coming out of the south like this and they're unimpeded, you'll get bigger, stronger storms on the tail end, Charlie. Now on your northern end, which is your northern Nelly storms, like up here, as long as they got winds coming out of the north that are unimpeded inflow winds, those will also get you some good nasty storms. So you don't have to, everyone always wants to watch tail end Charlie. Not all the time, according to Dr. Cameron Nixon. Everyone, if you're in the storm chase community, you know Cameron Nixon. He said that you don't have to, they're not always the best on the South End Charlie. You can get your northern Nelly storms too. North End Nellies. You know, because they can get that unimpeded northern flow as well. Now, unfortunately, these storms kind of coming in here, they're kind of along a line like that. And they're kind of moving off to the northeast. But if they were on a line more like that, moving, northeast or southeast or whatever, then you can have those northern winds coming in and bringing in your northern storms. And not always your supercells too. You can get a lot of QLCS spin ups in these too, which there's are very possible as well. So we have to keep a kind of a close eye on some of these. Check these two northern storms here and see if my mouse would correctly work here. There's definitely a little bit of spin. Just west of Sedan right now, there's a little bit of spin. And then just down here, there's some. So it kind of seems like these are all kind of QLCS little spin ups, if anything. So I'm not expecting anything super strong. They were calling this to possibly be a tornado outbreak day, and it didn't happen. So that's a good thing. We're learning. We're still trying to figure out, why they call for these big days, these big tornado days, and they don't happen. So that's a good thing. That we're blessed. We're blessed by that. There's a lot of, I've been down here. You think this is rural? It's actually not. There's a lot of houses in these areas. Getting over towards Barnesville and Barnsdall and Arkansas City and Cedar Valley, and then getting up further north towards, Wichita, and then eventually up towards Topeka and Kansas City. These are all Pittsburgh. These are Joplin. Joplin's right here. These are very populated areas, and there's a lot of people that could be at risk. So we're very blessed that this did not turn into a huge tornado outbreak day. I'm going to show you guys this here real quick. This one. Okay, so I don't have my mount. I don't have my thing. Let me see if I can get it up to work. There's my epic pen. There's my epic pen. Let's see if it works. Oh, it's gonna work. Oh, maybe. There's a 10% hashed area. Strong tornadoes possible. Okay, that is for like the Wichita, down in Oklahoma City, anywhere in between, almost up just west of Kansas City. It didn't happen. Didn't happen. We're lucky. We're blessed. So I know a lot of the chasers out there are probably, grumbling because it was, they drove out there and it didn't do anything. It's a good thing. That's a really good thing. Still moderate risk out there. And there's the high wind risk, 30%, and then a hashed hail area for some bigger hail. So, and I apologize, guys. I'm kind of peeking up at the chat every once in a while. Sorry I haven't been answering all y'all. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just getting this done. But this isn't the end of it. That's just day one. Tomorrow, it does scoot a little bit further east if it decides to load. There it goes. So we're going to see some Halloween storms across the central part of the United States, anywhere from southern Michigan all the way down through western Ohio, Indiana, down all the way down into northeast Texas. And there's a potential for some storms down there. So pretty much all on that central to southern Mississippi Valley up into the Ohio River Valley, lower Ohio River Valley. There is a potential for tornadoes to continue tomorrow. It's a lower risk. It's only a 2%, which we know how 2% days go. They're not. Sometimes they overproduce, so you never know. So again, you have a pretty decent sized tornado area here. I'll dim that down a little bit because that's pretty thick. But that's down there along the mid-Mississippi Valley. Little Rock's in there, Memphis, up into the very southeast bootleg of Missouri, and then back down into Shreveport and just east of the Dallas, Texas area for a 2% tornado risk. Could be a kind of a sneaky kind of day. We'll see. Have to see how that goes. There's your wind threat all the way up and down. And then there is no hail threat at this time. Hail threat looks to be a little too low. So I'm thinking if those tornadoes, you might get some smaller tornadoes on the southern side maybe. But for the most part, those tornadoes are going to be more QLCS than anything. Because I think this is going to be they're talking a big school. Oh, that's a horrible drawing. This is why I don't do art. Give everybody any credit in the world that does art. I do not do it. It's going to be a squall line. And it's going to race off to the east. I know my drawing's horrible. That's why I don't do art school. It's going to race off to the east. This one's horrible. See if I can redraw that. It doesn't work when I don't have my pen on. That's a little better. So these are going to move off to the east. And I know it's going to start affecting the upper Ohio River Valley, kind of, this area here throughout the night. Non-severe, though. I don't see these being severe overnight. They're not going to have a lot of oomph tomorrow. Just the low-level pressure system is going to start dragging to the north, and the jet stream is going to it's not going to be as deep as it is today. And then for Saturday, Friday. We're looking to be back in western Texas. Eastern New Mexico, so Camp Clovis, Lubbock, Amarillo area as well. And I don't know if there's a day for, let me see here. So there is a day for severe weather threat. It's back here again. Lubbock, Amarillo, Eastern New Mexico. We'll have to keep an eye on that area as we head into day 4. And then day 5, it shifts a little further east. So here we go back to the plains again. Again, it's second tornado season, second severe weather season for a lot of these people in areas. So, that's for, Kansas City, Wichita, Topeka, down in Oklahoma City, down into Wichita Falls. Woodward is in it, almost back to Garden City and Dodge City area, and almost up to Lincoln, Nebraska. So getting pretty close to that Nebraska-Kansas border as well. Why did my other screen do that? Okay, there we go. So, so that's the next couple days, and then after that, who knows? Again, here's the severe weather reports. Just a lot of hail and wind damage reports coming in. Even there's not even that big of hail reports. Hail reports are all pretty small, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. 1.5 inch or $half size hail, so nothing super big. Couple breezy winds. We had a 90-mile-per-hour gust near Richardson, Nebraska, near Falls City, Nebraska earlier. 90-mile-per-hour there. Near Seneca, Kansas, they had a 77-mile-per-hour gust there. Had a 76 near Fairview, Oklahoma. So, couple of high wind gusts, but no tornado reports. None. 0, no tornado reports. So that's good. That is good. Okay, so jumping back over here, we have a new severe thunderstorm warning out for the let me get onto the right radar here. There we go. Oh, hello. Okay, let's watch this storm for a few here. So a storm coming into Orlando, north of Mulehall, heading towards Perry and Morrison has golf ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds with it. It's moving northeast of 45. And it goes until 8:30 Central Time here. We do have some areas of rotation here. This is definitely an area of rotation here. I can't tell if that's ground clutter there, but I'm going to look at these damage or wind reports that just came in. 70. Down tree and power lines. Twitter reported in the public. A couple chasers in that area right now. Mike Scantlin's in the area, so he's obviously watching. Stephen Vick's out there as well, so those guys are going to keep an eye on that and see if we get any more reports of that. But right now, those are just the only couple warnings. This is, like I said, the new one here. It goes all up to Morrison, Red Rock, Perry's in it, Orlando, Mulehall. It's almost past Mulehall now. There is a TVS signature there. Right now, it's reporting up to $half size hail. Maybe getting up the golf ball size in there. Pull up the radar here and take a look at it. So this was its own little storm. It does have a huge hail core here going just north of Orlando right now. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. And there's another little one right behind it. So if anyone's coming in and out of Orlando right now, they are getting a pretty good hailstorm right now. Well, your area rotation would be kind of back here. It's a little bit of a notch there, but nothing too crazy. Yeah, this is heading into another watch area here as well. We're supposed to keep an eye on that. Tulsa radar. We'll keep an eye on these front little storms here because it looks like they're trying. They're trying to do some hooks here, but this would be those ones, and then these South End Charlie ones would be the only ones to really watch there. Gary had a 1-inch hail report. 1-inch hail report. 1-inch hail report going up to towards Kingfisher. So, let one of these warnings expire. So the southern one near Sedan in Kansas has been allowed to expire. So we have that one up to the north there that still has the 1-inch size hail, 70-mile-per-hour winds for another 13 minutes. And we have that new one for golf ball, which is up for another 59 minutes. So an hour. Ooh. Hour. Other big thing too is these are all moving over the same area. So we're going to expect to see some flash flooding in this area. This is a lot of heavy rain coming down, especially right in here. That's a pretty good corridor of very heavy rainfall with even some hail. So I expect to maybe see some flash flood warning going up soon. Yeah, definitely getting some heavy rainfall, especially back here. We're getting some whites showing up near Marshall. So definitely some training rain, dropping a lot of water in that area right now. And that's not even that correct radar. So yeah, we're seeing some white here showing up. That's very, very heavy rainfall rates coming down right now. I would not be surprised to see a flash flood warning pop up out of this really, really, really soon. Just because that is training over a lot of area that's had a lot of rainfall and there's a lot more coming. So what I'm going to do is here, I'm going to, see the new up scan just came in. It's still showing white. So I'm going to circle that area. Go back here to the radar. A lot of heavy rain still coming. Okay. Go back to the digital ray. Let me adjust it here. That's about right there because that's where all the heavy rain is. And then look at all the heavy rain still coming behind it back here. A lot of heavy rain back here still coming. So it's raining really, really, really heavy in that area right now. And there's more coming behind it. Look at this stuff coming back here near Weatherford and all that. More hail coming up out of near Hydra right now. I should actually text my friend Nick right now and see if he's getting any hail. If we'll find him and pull him up here. So I just texted him, asked him if he's getting any hail. My name is... See if he answers back anytime soon. Those are the ones back here near Hydro and Bridgeport and all that you want to keep an eye on too. They could do some damage. Straight, obviously heavy winds, some hail, maybe a isolated tornado, and definitely flash flooding. There's this one back here near Gracemont as well. Keep an eye on that one as well. I just had an 80-mile-per-hour wind gust reported near Orlando. Something to look into here. Let me see what we got. If we got anything going on. A little bit of broad rotation there, but there was definitely a indent in that storm. So gonna keep an eye on that one for possible rotation. Going right over to Orlando now. 80-mile-per-hour wind gust. There's definitely was some more damage, I'm sure. Also, a hail report just came in of golf ball size hail from law enforcement. So that's all law enforcement reported right now. Trying to see if there's any other chasers like up here that we can maybe reach out to see if they have any information. Bunch of chasers trying to get up there. Don't know if any of them are going to make it though. Inch and a half, so that's ping pong ball size hill by Emergency Management. That was out here in the middle of nowhere. And those are all going to head on the southern side of Perry, Oklahoma, so keep an eye on that. Definitely some very strong winds going over Orlando right now. So I expect to see some more damage reports coming in really soon. Keep an eye on that. So the warning's been updated. This is now a PDS tornado, or a PDS severe thunderstorm warning. I'm sorry, PDS severe thunderstorm warning. So a particularly dangerous situation. Severe thunderstorm warning out for, this is for southeastern Noble County, north central Logan County, northwestern Payne County, and southeastern Garfield counties until 8:30 p.m. Central Time. So that's in like an hour from now. 7:31, severe thunderstorms located over Orlando, moving northeast at 30 to 40 miles per hour. Golf ball size hail and 80 mile per hour winds were reported in Orlando. This is a destructive storm for Orlando and Perry. And it's been confirmed by law enforcement. Dangerous storm producing large hail driven by severe winds. So that's the other thing too, guys. Think of like Tiger Woods driving golf balls at 80 miles an hour at your house. That's what Orlando's getting hammered with right now. I hate to use that term, but it's not fun. But yeah, so just imagine, Tiger Woods driving golf balls at your house at 80 miles per hour. Probably busting windows, ripping apart siding. That's what Orlando, Oklahoma is getting right now. So we're gonna keep those people in our prayers. That is, I've seen 90 mile per hour baseballs. I haven't seen it myself, but I've seen reports of 90 mile per hour softball driven hailstones. So obviously a lot of reports coming in right now. And that will move off again towards Morrison. Perry's about to get it right now, so we're paying for Perry, Oklahoma as well. We met a very nice lady down when we were down there from Perry, Oklahoma. Hopefully she's okay. Severe thunderstorm warning is ongoing too. Here we're going to jump a little bit to the north. Got a severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas City and Overland Park, where the severe weather, the National Storm Chaser Summit is in 2025, is in Overland Park. They got a severe thunderstorm going over Overland Park right now, moving northeast 60 miles per hour, and penny-sized hail has 60 mile per hour winds, so that's moving over the Kansas City, Overland Park, Independence area, so very populated area there. Got a storm just north of it, same thing, 60 mile per hour winds, quarter-size hail, and that's moving over the Kansas City International Airport. That's moving northeast at 35 as well. We have a big warning down here for nickel-size hail and 60 mile per hour winds. This is for Leroy, moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. That's that one that came out of Howard and is moving kind of to the east towards Fort Scott and Chenault and all that. This one back here now just got severe warning too near Kingfisher, so we were watching this one as well. This is a pretty good one here with some decent size hail. It's only saying 1 inch right now, but 60 mile per hour winds is near Gary, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. It's going to stay north of Calumet, but Calumet and Bridgeport, there's another group of storms behind you coming, so just be prepared for that. This is heading for Okarche and Kingfisher, and then eventually up towards Crescent, and then eventually towards Orlando and Perry. So these areas continue to get hammered by, these storms and that. But we're very blessed and very lucky that these storms are not causing any damage. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning in Iowa. Iowa has been the state to do it today. There's been tornado warnings left and right in Iowa. This one has a tornado possible signature on it. Pull back up here. This is for the thunderstorm located 4 miles from Melcher, Dallas to Melrose to Promise City, moving east at 50. 7:30 personal weather station 4 miles southeast of Russell reported a gust of 62 miles per hour, and there is a tornado possible signature with it. So these lines like this can produce, QLCS brief spin up tornadoes. So we'll have to see, but that's going through Melrose right now near Knoxville. Very familiar with Knoxville Speedway. Anybody who knows watches racing? I've chased in this area. I've chased through Knoxville. I've chased into Hamilton. I've been a little bit further north of there, but I've chased in that area. I have. There's actually a lot of trees over getting into this area of Oskaloosa, Iowa, too. That's a pretty big town moving off. Ottumwa is in that area. I've been through, I stopped at a Walmart out there in Oskaloosa when I was out there. Very, very populated area, and it's a lot of trees. A lot of trees in that area. So, but right now, those are all the severe thunderstorm warnings going on currently. We'll keep an eye on all of them here. The only one that has a possible tornado tag is this one up in Iowa. Iowa's been doing it today for sure. Nobody expected Iowa. Everybody was calling Kansas and Oklahoma, and then there's Iowa up there doing Iowa things. That's nothing new with that. I've chased in Iowa. I get Iowa. I would never throw Iowa out of anything. All right, let's get to some of your comments now that we have a break for a minute here. Sure, we're all good here. We'll go back down to these storms down here because these are pretty strong little buggers with the hail and stuff. I want to keep it up, see if any new reports come in down here. So. That was earlier. Can't leave out these little guys down here doing something near Union City, moving to the north. We have that one with the golf ball 80 mile per hour wind observed, so that's pretty bad. Keep an eye on that one. Dylan asked, did I reach out to Tyler? Which Tyler? Dylan, I don't know which Tyler you're talking about. Hi, Chris. Hi, Ghosty. Hi, Keith. I know we only have 7 people watching right now. Hi, Katrina. Justin was here. Hi, Chubbs. The fan Chubbs. Sorry I didn't read all your comments. I'm bad. I know I was running late tonight. I just wanted to get on and get started. Pez was here. Mama B was even here. I didn't even see Mama B. She commented like once. Hello to MCAT. MCAT stopped in. Scott was here. Hi, Scott. Sorry, guys, I didn't see y'all. I apologize. It's been rough. Tyler K? You mean Tyler Kurtz? Yeah, I did tag him in the post on X. He never got back to me. I knew he was one of the ones you guys said you were like really wanted to see. So I did send him an invite on X, and he twice now actually 3 times he has not gotten back to me. So. Oh, yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the big names. Right now we have, I think, 12, and I'll talk about it a little bit at the end of this video. The chasers that are all confirmed and stuff. Right now we have about 12 chasers confirmed, with about another dozen that said they were interested. Not too many are, some of them are bigger name, but it's hard to get the bigger name ones because a lot of them want money for their travel up front. I unfortunately cannot do that. I'm hoping they come. They can sell their own merchandise at the event to pay for their travels. That's fine. But it's hard. It's hard to pay them, and when you're trying to raise money for a volunteer fire department, fire station is falling to the ground. But yeah, if you guys are all on Discord, we can talk about it more in there and stuff later on. But yeah, I'm trying. I'm definitely trying for all those guys for you. I am. It's not fun right now, but it's still way early. I mean, there are a lot of people who are aware of it. You know, when you got some big names that I want to tell you guys, but I can't. I don't want to tell them that we're interested, but I don't want to say their names and then they not come and then you guys be disappointed. I don't want that at all. Right now we have a lot of not so big name chasers confirmed, like us littler guys, like our channel's called the infamous nobodies or something, like whatever it's called. I forget the heck the title's called for our new podcast already. But that's why we're doing that. It's because we're talking to little chasers like Alasdair. You heard last night or 2 nights ago. He'll be there. Beating Barry is confirmed. Davy Jones is confirmed. Bill Mill is confirmed. Logan Esrich, Justin Selig, Levi Lawfer. If you see Levi Weather in here sometimes, he's confirmed for the event. Avon, you guys see Avon in here. He's confirmed. Thank you guys. Yeah, the infamous nobodies. Yep, that's why we're called that, because we're nobodies. And that's on a lot of the chasers that are coming to the event are nobodies. The big names won't come. So we're trying. I mean, I had a couple say they were interested, like Marcus Reynolds, Stephen Walshy, Corey Gherkin. A couple other chasers said they were interested. Hunter Hurley, Tyler Metcalf. Unfortunately, haven't heard anything since. So the one chaser I have talked to who is a big name, and I'm not saying their name yet because they're not confirmed, told me the only problem with them coming is they need to find a way to their trip to be paid for. And unfortunately, I can't do that. So, because I'm putting a lot of my own personal money into the event to make it awesome for you guys and them, and the proceeds go to the volunteer fire department, and it's just tough right now. So, but we still have 8 months until the event, so we got time. We will get there. Plenty of time for people to confirm. If anybody on here does talk to any chasers and they are like interested in coming, as long as they let me know or the PA Storm Trackers know by March 1st of 2025. March 1st, 2025 is the deadline to notify me. But anyway, back to the weather for a second here. We do have a new wind damage report here on Interstate 35 near Orlando, Oklahoma. They have an overturned tractor trailer on Interstate 35. That's right near the Orlando exit. And that's not even the main part of the storm. That's that frontal zone area. So, got a little bit of a notch here. A little bit of a notch here. A little bit of a notch up here. So, those are the areas you want to watch for the tornado, the little spin-ups. And they can happen super quick, including knocking over a tractor trailer. We'll kind of scoot up this line and see if there's any, or scoot up and down this line and see if there's any damage reports coming in here. Starting to get a little bit of a nice hook down here near Colony, straight south of Bridgeport Hydro. Like I said, my friend Nick lives in Hydro, so I'm texted him to see if he's seen any hail. Did he answer me back? He has answered me back. He said he is getting some hail, so I am happy to see that for him. Yeah, you're right, Katrina. That is one big line of rain moving through. Like I said, this area up here near Orlando that's getting hammered right now, I would not be surprised this area doesn't see a flash flood warning. There's a lot of rain coming down right in that area right now. And we still have this one up here in Iowa. Can't forget about the Iowa one that still has the tornado possible with it. That's a thin line, but man, them thin lines. You guys see how thin that line is right there. I mean, that's a pretty thin line, but those are the lines that cause the most wind damage. I've seen it. Squall lines, man, they're rough. They pack a quick. I mean, it's quick. You get like a 80-mile-an-hour gust real fast, knocks over about 10 trees, and then it's gone. And you just have the light rain after it. You know, the miserable rain after you get that big line of storms. And these storms are supposed to move through here tomorrow night, which was perfect for Halloween, but I will not be on tomorrow. I unfortunately have to do more parade stuff tomorrow. I have to do another parade, and then I have to drive around in a fire truck and patrol to make sure the little kids don't get hit by a fire truck or any other cars. So it's fun. It's fun. Tonight was crazy. There was a lot of kids, but it was fun. Enjoyed it as always. Kansas City still under thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-an-hour winds and dime-size hail. This one to the north, 60-mile-an-hour winds, quarter-size hail. They should both be getting ready to expire in about 7 minutes. So right around 9 o'clock, it will be expiring. I have this big one here for another half hour of nickel-size hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. Let's move it into Chanute right now, or Chanute, and Humboldt, and Bassett, Earlton. I'm moving off to the east from there, eventually towards the Missouri-Kansas border. Like I said, don't throw out these little guys over here on the east side going up north of Tulsa and coming out of Barnesville and Barnesville and moving up to the north. Those ones can be a little sneaky sometimes. And same with these little ones down here. These little ones down here closer to Oklahoma City can be little sneaky little buggers too. Is that Nick? No. So, and we have a couple, like I said, we have a couple of those tornado watches still up. We have the one in eastern side of Oklahoma City through Tulsa. And we have the one still west here that expires in an hour, which it might be a lot of that might be let go once that line moves through. We have the one up through Kansas City and Topeka. And we have a severe thunderstorm watch up here across southern Iowa, northern Missouri. Some of the tornado watch area is overlooping the severe thunderstorm watch, which is crazy right now. So keep an eye on this list here and see what happens. $80-mile-per-hour golf balls. That can't feel good if that hits you in the face. I know there's a bunch of chasers down in that area right now too. So a lot of them were hanging right near the Oklahoma-Kansas border. Now, if you guys remember back in May when we had our issue getting stuck in the clay dirt, we were up in this area. We were actually west of 35. We were near Medford. We were just northeast of Medford, so somewhere up in here-ish. Yeah, north of Medford here. There's Medford right there. This is kind of where we were when we had our issue with the clay. Get stuck on the clay road. Something big just flew through my yard. I don't know what it was. I know my dogs aren't out. Weird. Yeah, I know. Another hail report up here near Perry. Half-inch size hail. Not that big. We'll see if that one does any more warnings. We'll see if this one down here does anything else. We'll keep following the line, I guess. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have a tornado warning for the first time since I have been on. This is going to be for Oskaloosa. Oskaloosa, Iowa. So everyone was saying, everyone was saying Kansas and Oklahoma tonight. I said, never throw out Iowa. I sold that to one of the bigger name chasers that I'm friends with. I said, never throw out Iowa. Iowa does Iowa things. So you never know with Iowa. And obviously Iowa is doing the thing here. We do have a tornado warning here. Capable of producing both tornadoes and extensive straight line wind damage near Bussey or 11 miles southwest of Oskaloosa, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. This is for southern Polshik County, southeastern Marion counties, northwestern Wapello County, and Mahaska County in Iowa, all in Iowa. Let's take a look at the velocity here and see what it's seeing here. Yeah, coming right over Bussey right now. It's pretty tight rotation right here going on. So there would be your rotation. So this is a possible tornado. Some very strong winds right along that leading edge right now. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Right now, you're looking probably 50-mile-an-hour winds. Saw 60 in there. 62-mile-an-hour winds. This southern end down here is really kicking 70-mile-an-hour winds. So we could have some pretty strong gusty winds in this area here. See if we have any evidence of anything spinning up here. Yeah, there's some strong. Coming right into Hamilton there. That got to be pretty strong right there. 70-mile-an-hour couplet there going on. So it might have been a little spin-up tornado going into La Villa and Hamilton just a little while ago. I don't see any debris or anything, so that's good. At least it wasn't nothing. If it was on the ground, it was quick, it was brief, and there's. Yep, right there. You got a little bit of your curlicue going on. So that's definitely. There was definitely something going on there at the time. Yeah, it definitely tightened up once it went over Hamilton there, and it kind of died off now a little bit, but might have been a little bit of a spin up there north of Hamilton. Might have been a little spin up. Nothing crazy, but a little spin up, I think, happened just north of Hamilton. Probably didn't cause any damage or anything. No, I don't see anything too crazy there, but definitely had a little bit of a spin up right there when it went just north of Hamilton when it got a little bit of a curlicue look. So it definitely tightened up there really quick and then died off since. So again, that's the one. It's still reporting a rotation there. Heading right for Oskaloosa. And then eventually further to the north, Gibson, Barnes City, Thornburg, Watchir. I have been in Watchir. Numerous times I have been in Watchir. I was looking for that town. I have been there numerous times. We actually chased out of Knoxville and Harvey, and then Oskaloosa when we had Tornado Pagey with us back in May. The same day as Greenfield. Same day as Greenfield. We went through Oskaloosa, and then we turned off at Whatshire and went up near the interstate near Guernsey and got food. So I guess it's going for that same area. So Oskaloosa, Rose Hill, Keoma Village, Whatshire, Thornburg, Gibson, Barnes City, Keswick, South English, North English, Millersburg, Deep River, Hayesville, Sigourney. All those areas need to be paying attention. That storm could produce little spin ups, for sure. Sorry, y'all. I know I'm breaking the internet, Chris would say. I'm breaking the internet. I am so tired today. Jeez, dog, you alright? Didn't say a word yet. See, I called myself out for you, Chris. It's all good. Because I know I'm breaking the internet. When I was up at 3:30 this morning for work, and I wasn't supposed to work till 7, it sucked. But yet again, I went to bed last night at like 6 p.m. So I'm kind of up a little late tonight. Looks like the storms are moving through Kansas City now. I got some warnings south of Kansas City. I don't think we have any more PDS warnings. Not that one. It's still PDS. No, so we have no more PDS severe thunderstorm warnings, which is good. This one's died down to 70 mile per hour and golf ball size hail, so. I would have pooped myself. The dog answered me. Yeah, if the dog answered me, yeah, I think I would probably shut my computer off and go lay in bed the rest of my life. And wonder why things happen. If anybody knows anyone in Oskaloosa, Iowa, get them to cover, because I would put a tornado possibly trying to spin up right there. The way that line's looking, a little bit of a curly Q there. I definitely would have them in shelter. It's an interesting looking radar coming at him there. Any rotation still with that? Yeah. A little bit. A little bit of rotation. A little bit. It's a tornado warning though, so that's good. It's been kind of a good day. All right, I'm making a X post. The new day one SPC just came out, so let's take a look at that. See if they got rid of the 5% or the 10% hashed. That's still little. For Tulsa, Broken Arrow, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and Owasso. They're still watching these back storms here. Maybe they'll produce something. They think. Here's Owasso, Barnesdall, Barnesville, kind of the northern Oklahoma area. I'm blah at that point. Yeah, the warnings are all kind of starting to. There's that tornado. Thunderstorm warning up there. The tornado possible. The tornado warning. Golf ball size hail there. 70-mile-per-hour wind there. That's pretty much it. Everything else is kind of just your standard 60-mile-an-hour winds, quarter size hail. Wait for this tornado warning to do its thing, and then we'll see where we are there. Pretty size hail and the tornado warning. So obviously it's not super strong. Obviously it's a line, so it'll be QLCS, so a quick spin up. Yeah, nothing's observed anymore. This tornado warning was, or this thunderstorm warning, excuse me. This thunderstorm warning was extended a little bit further to the north. Coming out of Perry. Only a 1 inch size hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds, so your basic warning. So. Well, we're kind of slow right now. We don't have a whole lot of people watching. Anybody have any questions about the meet and greet coming up next year? Be very happy to answer them. We'd be able to talk about it. Hi, Maddie. How are you? You're not missing much. It's kind of quiet right now. Josh is falling asleep on the couch. Okay, back for the Asian supermarket match. You get me anything good? Filipino pork adobo. Sounds interesting. Hamburgers and fried potatoes. That sounds good, Katrina. You alright, puppy? Itchy doggo over there is shaking her whole freaking cage. You okay, puppy? You can come and cuddle? Come on. Come on. Come on. I know you want. Okay, you're gonna go to the chair. Okay, I see how it is. Cool. Don't talk to me no more. Dog. You're on in an hour. I'll jump back and chat as I need to take my num for a doctor's appointment. And I don't know if we'll be on that. We'll be on that long, Matt. We'll be on that long, Matt. I'm kind of getting tired. If you're not back on before we get off, it was good seeing you, and we'll catch you again. I know we will. Sorry, it's just kind of been a day to day at work. Just tired and blah feeling. So give that tornado warning a couple more minutes here. Rotation looks like it's dying anyway on that. Way too far in. There we go. Just for Wapello and Mosca County. Mahaska. Yeah, that sounds good, man. I'll try to be in there a little bit too until I fall asleep. But thank you, Matt. Appreciate it. Yeah, I went to bed last night at like 6 p.m. and then I woke up this morning at like 3:30 a.m. and I wasn't supposed to wake up till like 5:30 to go to work for 7. So I felt good all day, and then obviously now it's just like I can't tired. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us for the little bit that we are on. Wish I was on earlier when stuff was a little more active and going on. Had a parade I had to drive the fire truck for Halloween, and then I got one tomorrow night now too. And yay, Chris, Finn, come here. Matt got snacks. Finn, don't come here. Finn's over laying in the corner right now. Xena went and hopped up on the chair. She don't come snuggle with me anymore. Now I know it's gonna happen as soon as I get off. It's gonna bring in tornado warnings. It's always what happens. We had a small, brief tornado. Looks like near Kingfisher we were watching earlier. No one confirmed video of it. Ghosty, I'll take a marshmallow. Maybe it'll make me feel better. I appreciate it. Thank you. Haha. 1:20 a.m. and you're hearing fireworks. Who won your soccer game over there, Chris? If that's the case, then can we trade him for can we trade him for our hockey team? Because our hockey team right now sucks. Oh, thank you, Ghosty. I'll catch him. Melinda's coming in on a broomstick. Fortunately, Melinda, not much going on. Well, not fortunate, but good thing is nothing's going on. Unfortunately, it's kind of, yeah, quiet. We don't, not much for me to talk about. Not at them. You could throw marshmallows at me. It won't hurt. I just eat them. Oh, they weren't playing. Oh, gotcha. I was gonna say if they were playing, we can we switch them for can we switch them for our hockey team because our hockey team right now sucks. I'm disappointed in our Penguins. We're second to last in the whole league right now. Out of 32 teams, we're 31st place. It is not looking good. I see our head coach and our general manager being let go really soon. So you don't throw flip flops jandals at me. Those I'll still catch too. I'll try my best at least. Just watching this list of like get something on it. This severe weather list. Or it's like one report of over 70-mile-per-hour winds. There's one report of a couple of reports of inch and a or $half size hail. There's 3 reports of $half size hail. There's that one tornado possible report up there in Iowa where the tornado warning's ready to expire in 8 minutes. Up here, southeast Des Moines, heading east of Oskaloosa right now, and over Kimoa Village and Rosie Hill. Been through all that area. We're heading into Watchier, chasing Watchier before. Oh no, not good, Melinda, not good. Well, if you happen to lose connection and we're not still on, just know that we might be getting off soon because I am exhausted. Sucks when I have to get up for work in the morning. 2 more days. 2 more days. Hopefully by next week, I know you guys have been wanting to know, but hopefully by this time next week, I'm on my own driving. So I have to take 8 hours behind the wheel, no passengers, driving training, just kind of driving wherever, all over the place. And then I get at least 3 to 5 days with passengers. And once I pass with the passengers, and I feel like I'm ready to go, I can go on my own within 3 days. So this time next week, I might be actually driving bus daily. So we'll see. All right, I'm Kat. Have a good night. We'll see you soon. Thanks for stopping in. We'll watch and see if any new tornado warnings come out. I don't think anything's going to come out, though. Oh, boy. Yeah, we'll wait a couple more minutes here and see if this tornado warning expires. Like, if anything else news come out, doesn't look like anything big. Iowa. Yeah, no. So unless something else comes out significant, guys, in the next couple minutes, or that tornado warning expire, then probably will be hopping off for the night because I am getting extremely tired and I don't want to fall asleep on you guys. Alright, guys, looks like nothing else is going on and all the tornado warnings have expired. So for now, I think I'm going to hop off. I apologize for, only being on for such a little time. Just the work schedule's really getting to me right now. So again, I do apologize. We will be back on eventually at some point. Keep an eye open for the next podcast. Let me see here something real quick. Yeah, the Infamous Nobodies. Yeah, keep an eye out for the Infamous Nobodies podcast. It'll be coming up again. I'm not sure what day we're doing it. Another special guest. Guys definitely want to be on for that. But yeah, for now, I'm going to go get some sleep because I'm already falling asleep on you guys. So thank you all so much for tuning on for the little bit we are. We appreciate you guys. Love you guys as always. And we'll see you on the next stream. Have a good night, y'all.